Okay, we are talking with state champion Valley View softball, Mia Collarini Wascura. Congratulations. Wasn't easy. It never is. But you had that vision. The girls had the vision, and you did it.
Yes. What a past couple days it's been. So extremely proud and genuinely happy for these girls. Their hard work paid off in the end. And again, just extremely grateful to have this opportunity to experience it with them as a coach.
Take us through the state playoffs every game. I mean, it's not like, okay, hey, we just beat a team 23-4. It was,
Right.
It was tough.
So I honestly think our part of the state, our bracket, is extremely difficult. I mean, go back to the district championship, Tunkhannock. Hannon, one of the best pitchers in the state, hands down. Guarantee you she's going to get accolades for not only, regional, but potentially all state honors. So once we won there, we felt confident, but we knew we had some work to do. We knew, leading up to the state championship, we were going to face that Northwestern Lehigh team again. But we had to focus on each game, and the preparation was simple. We do what we had been doing all season long, practice-wise. A little bit more emphasis on defense because we knew our offense was going to hopefully propel us. Smart approaches with the plate, mentality of what we want to swing at, what we don't want to swing at. Breaking down that film a little bit more into seeing what these pitchers were pitching, what were the tendencies, what we were going to see. But breaking down that film helped. And then, extreme fantastic pitching by Taylor Colley. Her movement pitches were really moving. They were working. A combination of Gina Moreno and Justin Stevens, the pitch callers, fantastic, superb. But we knew, I have to be honest, that Northwestern Lehigh team, I think, was the best team we faced all season long. After that, we were confident, not cocky, moving forward to that state round. I've never been so nervous in my life. I've had a lot of life experiences, but being able to win that championship game by the margin we did, again, so super proud, and was one of the best moments that I could honestly, savor of my life.
The monkey off your back, that Northwestern Lehigh team, talk about, okay, hey, after that game, now we got to show up. We got to do another game here.
Exactly. I'm really happy that they gave me a little bit of say. If you could recall, that day was not the nicest day. The field at Wilkes was not playable. So I got a call, and my AD said, Mia, what are your thoughts of playing at Hazelton? We knew it was a deep field. We knew it was a big field, but we thought that could be to our advantage. Okay. It was an outstanding field. It was a hot day. But I'm happy we played. They are well coached. Pitcher was excellent, and their offensive power was, something that we quite honestly weren't used to all season. They had just as many hits as us. We did out-hit them, but they were getting some hits and extra base hits, and we kept the defense solid as best we could, and came up big when it counted.
They have some outstanding sports programs.
Yes,
and
they do.
As of late.
Yes, they do. And outstanding athletes. I mean, a lot of that team, actually, funny enough, some of those kids are going D1 for field hockey. So good athletes all around. And again, goes to show our part of the state. You win, round 2, 3 of your states. You have a really good shot at winning the title, down at Penn State.
One thing when we talked, 6 weeks ago, trying to recall how long ago it's been, but your girls came across as physical girls. You got some tough, hard-nosed girls there at Valley View. It always comes down to one little thing, and it was one little thing in this game, and then it was some other things in other games.
And isn't it a beautiful thing that one girl changes maybe every game? I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. 1 through 9 in that lineup, along with my DP and flex player and the entire bench. I was confident that at any point I could put anyone in any position and people would make it happen. I'm so happy for the people who really showed up and came out to play for us this year. To have freshmen in the lineup, sophomores, juniors, seniors, 4 college Division I commits. insanity. And they all cared. They all cared and wanted to be there. I couldn't be more grateful and happy. And then honestly, like the community support leading up to these games, the state game, we played for past players, past coaches, the community itself. Like we're bringing it home to them. I'm going to the Dollar General, and a guy said to me, "You're the girl on TV. Congratulations on the state." I'm like, I am that girl. Like it's just, I'm so grateful. I am so happy, and honestly, I'm not down from the cloud yet. I'm just so happy for this team, and to have a state title 3 times, but then it truly be ours. That this 4A state title, I cannot tell you what it means to me.
And not only your community, but you just saw it throughout District 2,
Yes.
This team, that team. It didn't matter. It was a baseball program, a softball program. Everybody was thrilled for Valley View softball.
They were. What a beautiful thing to see. All those Facebook acknowledgments, that means something, and that's classy. That's a class act program. All of those who had reached out. Even I have to be honest, I had over 400 messages on my phone. It took me 3 days to respond. Overwhelming, and I am so grateful. That speaks to the level of people that we have around this community to say, like, wow, just a simple acknowledgement means the world to these kids and to me.
And now the kitchen sink's coming at you. Hey, we got to go to the council,
Yep.
the borough,
Yes,
it's all good stuff, but
Yes.
you're trying to work around everybody's schedule. Now there's a lot to it, but
Yes.
it's awesome, right?
Yes, it is.
We appreciate you and the ladies coming out here to our Carol and Janelle again for the second time this season. If you had to think back on a coaching decision or a moment this year that kind of captured it, could be the state championship, but just like one little maneuver, like, you know what, we watched the extra film there, or we knew if we did this just one little thing, that might put us over the hump.
Cora Castellani, in situations, we knew when we got Callie Karwoski on base, she could do some damage. Northwestern Lehigh game and this game, the state game, we knew if Cora could get that bunt down, Callie was going to go bypass second and go to third. So that first inning, and I'm going to bring it back to the state game. That first inning, that brought, like, I get the goosebumps. That brought the level of play, their attitudes, their mentality. They were all in after they did that bunt, after Cora laid that bunt down and Callie was stand up at 3. Yeah, Abby called next pitch, take an inside pitch to right center field off the inside of the bat. Like, we knew then, like, okay, like the jitters were gone, we could breathe a little bit. And then moving forward, like Ella Swingle's triple. Ella hadn't had a triple all season. Ella is a beautiful punch hitter. Last year, Ella, dragged, bunted a lot, or slapped. Ella has a beautiful swing. We wanted to utilize that swing. Ella could also get a fantastic bunt down, but our focus recently, I mean, you're talking 52 home runs for this team all season. The last 2 weeks, we hadn't had a home run. It was singles. It was place bunts that got us to where, in the end, where we are now, which is that state title. So, but if that one play, I'd have to say, like, the bunt, that Cora's bunt in the state championship, got the jitters out of everybody and helped us, propel to to make better offensive moves.
Great to talk to you a couple times this season. Congratulations on a fantastic year for Valley View State Championship 4A. Awesome job.
Thank you so much.